All right, guys, here we go. Here's our notes for today. We're going to talk about the FOIL method this week. Okay, so the FOIL method, what is it really? It's really the distribution property. Distribution. It'll take me a while to get better at writing this. So this is the distribution property, okay? And if you remember, the distribution property is 2 times x plus 1, and we multiply each one together. So that gives us 2x plus 2. So we multiply 2 times x, gives us 2x. We multiply 2 times 1, it gives us 2. Now, FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, last. Okay, first, outside, inside, last. So basically what we're doing now is we're taking two distributions. So we're going to take the idea of the distribution property that we had, and we're going to get x plus 2 and x plus 1. And then we're going to take this and we're going to multiply the first ones together. There's our first, x squared. And then we're going to multiply the outside ones together. There's our outside. So x times 1 is x. And then we're going to multiply the inside together, which is those two, and we're going to get plus 2x. And then we're going to multiply the last numbers together, which is these two, which is going to be plus 1. And then we kind of combine like terms right here, and we get x squared plus 3x plus 1. And that is how we multiply using the FOIL method. So you'll see as you guys do different types of math, there's the FOIL method and the area model. So let's just pick the problem they give us here in example 1. Let's say, so this is example 1. And that is on page 22. So we're on page 22 of your book right now. So if we take that and we get 2x squared plus 3, and we take x plus 5, we're going to take our idea of FOIL method, and we're going to do our first, which is 2x times x. So we get 2x times x. That's our first. And we're going to do plus our outsides, which is going to be 2x times 5 times 5. And then we're going to do our inside numbers. So we're going to do plus 3 times x. And then we're going to do our last, which is 3 times 5. So we're going to do plus 3 times 5. So we've got first, I'm sorry here. Hold on, let's kind of look at this. So we've got our first, outside, inside, last. So 2x times x is 2x squared plus 10x plus 3x plus 15. And then we get 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. That's how we do using the FOIL method. Now, there's one called the area model. And you guys may have been taught this to multiply before, where we set up a box. Just by the way, I can't draw straight lines on this. So let's take a different problem like the second example, and we're going to go, this is going to be x minus 2 times 3x plus 4. And then we're going to take each piece here. We're going to put x minus 2 right here, and we're going to put 3x plus 4 right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the sides together. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Then if you notice here, change colors. If you notice here, I have two of the same corresponding variables, so we can combine those. So my answer is 3x squared minus 2x. That's a 3. That's equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. And that is my answer when I use the distributive property. Now, question is, which one do I use and how do I use it? I don't care. Does not matter. Use whichever one you're comfortable with. You can choose. So you can choose whichever one you would like to use. Doesn't matter to me. So we have some other problems here that they kind of throw at you. So let's look at, this would be, let's say, example 4. This is example 4. And this is going to be on page 24. All right, so let's tackle this here. Let's go to purple. So let's go to example 4, and they give us 6x plus 5, and they give us 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So they give us something like this. Now, we can't use FOIL. So you can't use FOIL because there's not just two terms. Just so you guys know, you have to have only this is called a binomial. So to use FOIL, you have to have a binomial times a binomial. In other words, it's got to be like x plus 2 times x plus 3 or 5. So you got to have it look like this. It's got to have two terms in it. This one has 3 terms. So this is called a trinomial. Tri means 3, trinomial. So now, what I suggest doing are two things. You're going to do the distributive property twice. Okay? So I'll go to pink here. So we're going to take 6x and we're going to put that right here. And then I'm just going to rewrite the parentheses that's in purple. And I'm going to do 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. And then I'm going to take let me go back to, what did I say? Pink? Would I use pink? I think it was that one. Can't remember the color. Even though it's right there in front of me. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to add it right here. So all I did was split this one here and that one there. And then from there, I'm going to rewrite my purple parentheses again, which is 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So now all I have to do is distribute. Let's do a different color here. Let's do blue or sky blue or turquoise or whatever you want to call it. So let's just do, now we just distribute my 6x in every single time. Okay. All right. And remember, this is example 4. So then I can just multiply through and say 12x cubed minus 18x squared. I'm just multiplying this one. 6x times negative 5 gives me minus 30x. Plus 5 times 2 is plus 10x squared. Positive 5 times a negative 3 is a negative 15x. And then 5 times a negative 5 is a minus 25. And then what I do from there is I combine my like terms, and that's going to clean it up for me. So we're going to take, let's just find another color. We'll do green. I'm going to take negative 18x squared, and I'm going to combine it to this one. And then I'm going to take negative 30x, and I'm going to combine it to this one, negative 15, and that's going to clean everything up. So I get 12x cubed. We're going to get negative 8x squared. Oops, that's supposed to be an 8. Sorry, guys. My hand gets tired writing on this thing when I first write on it. Negative 8x squared, and then negative 30 minus 15 is negative 45x, and then we're going to get negative 25. So that's how you apply it to the bigger problems. That should be a 12, guys. This is a 12. Let me write that a little bigger. Let's do a 12. It's a 12. So we got 12x cubed. That's my answer. So again, I would just split it this way. You can also, here's a little extra example for you. You could use the area model on this one. So you could write your trinomial up here as 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. And then you could draw your box right here. And then set it up like that. And then you could break apart your 6x and your 5. And we do basically the same thing here. We do 6x multiply through all these. You do 5 multiplied by 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So, and then you're going to end up with the same answer. So one more extra example for you guys, okay? So you can use the box method. Remember, you can use the box method or either one. I won't use the box method. I will use the distribution method almost every single time, and you'll see a reason why here soon. So let's do one last example for you guys, especially those that are still struggling with this a little bit. I'll go to blue. Let me look at, let's just take this here, and it doesn't matter. You can, I'll just give you an extra example. You can do 3x plus y, and then we're going to do x plus 2y. All right, so you can do either method, or I'll just do the double distribution. So we're going to go 3x times this whole one on the end, which is x plus 2y. And then we're going to take this y right here, and I'm going to put it here, y. And then I'm going to multiply it by my second binomial, which is 2 right here. So now I've split the first one into two pieces, and I've taken the second one, the second binomial, and I put it here. And now I'm just going to do is distribute each piece again. Okay? This is the way I prefer to do it. So we get 3x squared plus 3 times 2 is 6. X times y is xy. And then I'm going to get plus y times x is xy. And I'm going to get y times 2y, which is 2y squared. Let's clean this up because these are the same terms. So we get 3x squared plus 7xy plus 2y squared. Boom. And we are done for the day. So those are your extra videos and extra examples. So good luck, and we'll see you soon.